Shag with the House of the Mojo Man. I got invited to go have some barbecue. The Back 9 barbecue team invited me down to taste some of their barbecue. So I'm driving down, going to have a good meal and meet the fellas and see how it goes. See what they're up to.
Hi, my name is Austin Paget, team leader with Back 9 Barbecue. I'd like to introduce part of my crew at this time, telling we're all pit master, starting off with Chester Dillard. He takes care of the beef and the cut of the meat, and that's when you take the meat on the cut board and you get the perfect pieces. Then we got Jay Long. He takes care of the pulled pork and anything that swims or crawls, he can smoke it. Then we have David Reed. He takes care of the chicken. Anything with feathers, he can cook it. And then we got my wife. She takes care of the boxes, and then it comes down to me. I can do it all. Tell you a little bit about our team. We took $1 grand, 1 reserve grand, 2 third places, 2013. We were very competitive. We go in it to win it. We don't take no seconds. We're a very competitive team. We make our own rub out of 31 different spices and herbs. Our barbecue sauce is the best. Meat is optional.
Hey Austin, now you and I were just talking earlier and you were trying to tell me about how Arkansas, you have a theory how Arkansas is the center of barbecue. Now how is that?
Well, you got Kansas up above us, you've got Memphis, you got the Carolinas, you've got Georgia's, and you've got the Mississippi over that side. Down below us, you've got the Cajun barbecue, then you got the Texas over here. All those flavors just comes right on in here in the state, and you can get all that barbecue just right here in the state of Arkansas. But if you want the best barbecue, you come and taste that Back 9.
Hey Austin, tell me about your goodness. You got a special jar of goodness, I see.
Yes, we do. We cook barbecue for the last 30 years here, and we came up with a special barbecue sauce. It kind of caramelizes the meat, little sweet, little heat. It took a long time to go, but we have perfected it now, and it just goodness all over. Yeah.
So what goes in good barbecue besides your special goodness jar? What else do you do? I mean, is there something special about the wood? I mean, what makes your barbecue different than somebody else's?
Well, it has a lot to do with the wood. We use Crane Island pecan wood, and then we get our hickory and our white oak there, and the good wood management is very important in barbecue. And if you got to have the right flavor of all of it, and our peach come from there, and it just makes a perfect flavor of barbecue.
So different woods for different meats, or do you? I mean,
yes, there is. You want to go to on your briskets and stuff like that. You want to go to more traditional, maybe a little bit more hickory than I normally would use. But basically, it's a hickory. I like hickory in my white oak.
Okay, so what are we cooking right now? What do we got on the grill? Can you open that up for us real quick?
Yes. We got some baby back ribs and spare ribs and sausages. Yes, we do.
Okay, so baby back and spare ribs. You know, what's the difference?
The difference, okay, the baby back is more of the prime cut of the hog. It's the filet mignon of the rib.
Okay.
Now, personally, me, I like the spare. The spare has more flavor. But this is a spare here. This is the great flavor. It's they're good looking. They should be ready here by another 15 to 20 minutes. Come off there.
All right, what kind of wood are we using today with this?
We're using pecan and peach and apple.
All right, so, and they're both covered with that goodness, aren't they?
Yes,
I can see
are.
it.
Yeah, it's got a beautiful color to it.
All right, can't wait for that. Show us what you got.
Here, this is what we got. This is our pulled pork from Back 9 Barbecue, and it's ready to roll. we're at the final phase where we just got finished putting on our glaze on it, and it'll coat it, it'll caramelize on that pork, and it'll be ready.
All right, sounds good.
Here we go. We got our ribs and some sausage going on here. We're at the final stage on this. We just got finished coating them with our goodness, and we put a little sprinkle dust. Our sprinkle dust on here. We put just a little bit more on there. Make it look good. And it'll be ready coming off here by another 30 minutes.
Is it ready to come off?
It's ready, buddy.
All right.
Ain't that pretty?
And this is our pulled pork.
This is pulled pork.
Oh boy, I just see it dripping. It's dripping with that goodness.
Juicy.
Let me give you a good shot of that before you take it. Oh, that's beautiful. All right. Shag here, the Back 9 barbecue, and a jar of goodness. Yeah, we're going in. We're going to sit there and look how that sticks. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's some good goodness right there. A little sweet and the heat. He ain't lying on that one.
Okay, Shag, we've been sitting, letting this thing rest for about an hour. We're pulling it off. What you see here, Shag, is they commonly refer to as your money muscle. Look at that, Bart. God. And you'll cut up here. We're going to take this and slice it. There. Oh, wow. There's your smoke ring. That's a winner. That is a winner, guys.
I mean, I hadn't tasted it yet, but boy, that does look like a winner.
That is. Then another way, you can come in here, pull this thing apart. This is what is commonly known as a horn. Dark meat. It's what we build our boxes out of. Look at them bark. Look at that. That is just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous hunk of meat. You just pull it apart. It just pulls apart, guys. Yeah.
Well, we're going to have some sandwiches here in a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to make us a sandwich or two. Guys, you got to smell the Back 9. Smells good. Yeah, that is a good blade bone. Then we'll just pull it apart. See what we got.
Okay, so I could not wait anymore to have any of this barbecue, and it is excellent. I may not be no expert. I'm not going to claim to be no expert, but I've been to Memphis. I've been to Kansas City. I've had their barbecue, but this, and look at this, the goodness. Dipping it in the goodness. That's what nobody else has that the Back 9 does. And sorry, I can't stop eating. Boy, it's a lot of work in this barbecue, isn't it?
Yes, it is. We started about 11 o'clock last night, and we're just now starting to take off, getting little fruits from our rewards, you might say.
You're not going to have enough room for all that.
These sausages are getting there. We're just about ready. Smoke in there. Put this back in. Now we're going to work on the ribs. Okay. Yeah, this is my baby back rib. We're going to cut this thing. There we go.
Oh, look at the color on that.
Pretty ribs, gorgeous.
So how'd you get into barbecuing anyway?
Well, really I was over at a friend of mine's house, and I was telling him I had some recipes that I liked to barbecue, and he's telling me how bad he hated barbecue. I said, nah, you would like our barbecue. And he goes, nah, I hate barbecue. So we started a little competition team, and you know, that's how it really started. But actually, I've been smoking for over 30 years.
Right.
Now, this is something you don't.
So Definitely the backyard to the competition.
Yeah, it always starts out in the backyard. Your friends, you test your stuff on your friends first. Up here, our last time we had a cook over here. I told about 10 people over here. 30 people. I figure it's about showing up. We end up having over 100 people show up here.
Wow.
My front yard was covered in. Yeah.
Kind of a party, huh?
Yeah, it was. It was a big old... Ran out of food real quick.
Well, I am very grateful to be invited to try out the Back 9 barbecue.
Well, we're glad to have you here, Shag. Like I say, that is some good eating there.
Boy,
Now this right here is called a spare rib, St. Louis style cut.
Right.
Now, if you notice how thick and meatier this right here is a little bit different. Get a bone there. Okay. We'll see what we got here, guys. Look at that. That is a gorgeous looking rib there, guys. Gorgeous. I'll put that in the box any day of the week. Any day.
Boy, they do look delicious.
Good straight cuts.
And if you could smell this, oh.
This is what they call scratch. You've got to scratch your TV and smell. Because it is fantastic, guys. It is fantastic. Look at that. That bark.
Yeah.
Shag, would you like to try a rib now?
Boy, I'd love to try the rib. Okay, so we're here with the baby back ribs and the spare ribs, the Back 9 barbecue, and I don't know which one I want to try. I think I'll go with the spare ribs. This is spare ribs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we got goodness all over it, so.
Look at that bite. Look at that bite. Perfect.
Fingers on this one.
Good.
I don't want to talk. You're just going to sit here and watch me eat.
I like the texture of them. They're not falling off the bone. No. Like I say, anybody can overcook. These are perfect. Perfect ribs.
Awesome, the flavor here. Oh, and then the heat. First I had the sweet, and then I had the heat. So, what's the competition like? I mean, in competing, I mean, look, I like to cook. Everybody knows you know I like to cook. But competing and cooking, I mean, how's that go about?
It's the camaraderie, the people there. It's just fantastic. It's like we take our barbecue very, very, very serious here in the state of Arkansas, and not just me, not just the Back 9, but everybody who competes takes the barbecue very seriously, and we just compete on that level. The teams we competed against and actually beat them, it's just phenomenal.
But how do they rate? You know, I mean, this is great barbecue, but I mean, you put 30 teams in front of me, they're probably all good. How do you decide?
Well, the KCBS, they have their rules and regulations they come up with, and you rate your barbecue from 1 to 9, and you'll have a panel of 6 judges and a table judge there, and they'll sit down there. They judge you on taste, appearance, and tenderness.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't want it falling off the bone. No, that's bad barbecue.
Really?
You want to be able to get in that rib and take a bite and leave your teeth marks there. Yeah.
I see. Well, I don't know if you can see that, but that's teeth marks. That's definitely teeth marks.
That's good barbecue. Good ribs.
Like I said, I don't know what it takes to judge a competition, but I mean,
It takes years.
This is awesome. I like a good rib. So let's have some of your baby back ribs. I had your spare ribs, and I'm going to try your baby back.
Okay.
Because they got to be as good.
Tender.
Damn.
You just don't get no better than that.
I can't talk enough about this goodness. That they got it smeared all over here. I mean, I know it's got honey in it. I know it's got to have honey in it.
Well, Shag, if I told you, I had to kill you.
No, you don't have to tell me, but I know it's got honey in it. But man, and it's got just enough bite to let you know it's there. The meat, it is coming right off the bone. I mean,
So which one did you like better?
I don't. I mean, all right. I've had pulled pork, I've had the spare rib, and now I'm having the baby back. And you know what? I just want a platter of it all. I mean, I could just. It's just good pork. I mean, this is barbecue, and I'm ready for some more. I'm going to finish this and have some more.
Well, one of these days we'll have to come over here. You'll have to try the brisket and chicken when we get the rest of the team together.
Well, I love that. And when y'all kick off the competitions, when competition season comes around, boy, I like to see some of that.
Well, we'll love to see you on the circuit.
All right. So, I'm Shag for the House of the Mojo Man. I'm here in Austin Pageant's kitchen with the Back 9 barbecue, and check them out. Hey, this is Shag, just leaving the Back 9 barbecue team. Great bunch of guys. They gave me a go plate. I mean, look at this. I couldn't resist. I got barbecue everywhere. I got barbecue on my camera, got barbecue on my jeans, probably barbecue still on my face, but it was worth it. Damn. I'm so happy right now. This is what good food does. So, competition time comes, go check them out. That's the Back 9 barbecue team. Thanks, fellas.